Hey, welcome back, traders. This is Evan from the Swing Trade Pros team here, and welcome back to the stream. So, as you guys know, Bitcoin hit that 382 fib extension and is now pulling back. Let me just scroll out here for you guys. You guys can get a better outlook on that. So if we go from our previous swing high, okay, our previous swing high to our swing low, we actually hit that 382 fib, right? And rejected it pretty hard. And now we're sitting on the 236 fib extension. We are showing some signs of bearish activity here. We have downsloping RSI. Yep, downsloping RSI here. Looks like if we fall out of this little channel that we have here, we're looking at a pretty hefty down move here, okay? About a 12% move out of this channel. If we break out of it, break down out of it. Gonna bring us right back down to 6,500 area where we once were, bounce from. I also wanted to make sure you guys took advantage of our 3 commas discount. I think it's the last day, Cyber Monday. Let me grab the link here for you guys. Back in here. I'm going to post a link here in the YouTube chat. Okay, so this is our 3 commas link. Right now, I think it's 50% off. Something like maybe it's $25 a month right now on 3 commas. Make sure you guys take advantage of that. It's a pretty reasonable price, obviously. So back to Bitcoin real quick here. We're looking at, like I said, if you're just joining, we're looking at a potential bearish breakdown if we can't hold this upsloping trend line here. We are obviously in an overall downtrend. We caught a little bounce here, so we still are rejecting the 20 EMA. If we go to like a 4-hour chart and kind of see, we did kind of get a little bounce here along the trend line. Okay, so we'll see if we can kind of get back above the 20 EMA, but our daily oscillators are not looking so hot, right? All right, so I want to show you guys quickly a little bit more of our indicators here. We have the long and short with trailing indicator that we're basically beta testing, but is almost complete. Let me get that here for you guys real quick. All right, so you guys can see, you know, it would have signaled for a long open here, and then it would have exited your long, and it would have taken a short here on November 30th yesterday. And so to me, this obviously looks like our indicators pointing that we will be going south. Okay, guys, so bear in mind that information. This is not financial advice, however, our indicator is definitely giving and leading the way here for that, okay? So make sure you guys check out those indicators. Sure you guys join our Discord and message any of the STP members. I am Mr. Know-It-All, if you guys don't know already. Make sure you guys hit that like button. and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. That'd be greatly appreciated, as we are trying to organically grow this channel, and your guys' support is appreciated. Okay. I'm gonna go through a couple more assets here. We're gonna go through Ethereum. It kind of looks all. It looks basically all the same, right? Every asset kind of just follows Bitcoin. So let's put the day trading buy sell signals back. By the way, guys, you can also, you guys are just joining the stream tonight. You guys can get a 7-day free trial of our indicators if you guys go into our Discord in the STP trial area and type $invite and then space and then your TradingView username. Obviously, any of us here at STP can help you guys with that. If you guys have any questions about that, how to do that. All right, so yeah, ETH just kind of looks just like Bitcoin. We even got that sell signal in. Okay, we are just this looks kind of like a 3-bar play down, right, guys? We got our igniting bar. We have a little bounce, and then now we're probably going to head back further down, right? And our next level here is around. It's like pivot, right? So our next level down here, once we break this 618 fib extension, is right around $111. Okay. All right. So not looking too hot right now in crypto. But aside from the crypto market here, let's check out what's happening in the S&P. Okay. Then we had I think the futures are out. Let's just check that out real quick. Well, while that's loading, we'll just we'll pull up the SPX real quick. And as you guys can see, we are 3-bar playing up. We just kind of crossed right through the 1272 fib extension. We are getting some resistance here, right? As you guys can see, we see that little bit of a wick there on the weekly. But if we scroll in a little bit on the 3-day chart, you can kind of see that we're getting rejected up here. Okay, it's pretty clear rejection. We're at the top of this wedge, and a pullback is definitely necessary up here. We do have this bearish divergence happening here on the oscillators on a 3-day chart. Okay, so be careful with that. Yep. So maybe just looks like we're kind of just back testing this right now. Okay. The S&P in a parabolic move right now. Look at Uber real quick. I did post a trade setup on Uber, and if you look, we're kind of back above the 20 EMA here. We do have the STP buy signal that came in. Let me go to Helkin Ashley candles real quick. Easier to see it. Okay. So we're now above the heart line here on Uber. I kind of drew this out. Like, it looks like an inverse head and shoulders pattern playing out here, where we get back above. Maybe we make a run to the top of the channel, and then back test it, and then try to get out, something like that. Yes, sir, it is snowing. So that's Uber. I'm kind of bullish on Uber right now. It looks like it is going to trend reverse. Okay, we're sitting in the bullish control zone. RSI, stochastic RSI also crossing up. So that looks good for the longer term, midterm. All right, and then also I had a trade set up on Slack Technologies. And it's also kind of doing the same thing like Uber. It was in a huge downtrend, and kind of got back above the 20 EMA here, right? We have the STP buy signal that came in. So kind of a similar thing here, right? We got Got that inverse head and shoulders pattern developing. Right, we got our head here, our left shoulder here, our head here, and our right shoulder here, and the neckline up here around $25. Okay. What we want to really see is work get back above this $26 area, and we might see a trend reversal back there to back test the 236 fib extension. But let's see how she runs. All right, see how she runs. Looks like a nice trend reversal. Our oscillators are pointing up. We're just now creating that positive momentum. We are sitting in the bullish control zone around 56 on the RSI. Take a look at ZRX. I know maybe some of you guys are not part of the alert service that we offer now, but what about knees and toes? How's the quality tonight? Is it better? By the way, is the sound quality better tonight? Well, anyway, I'm gonna just go through ZRX real quick. Looks like ZRX is getting that golden cross here, okay, on the daily chart, which is inherently bullish, okay. Potential trend reversal here on ZRX. We have this mapped out for a while now. We had that buy signal that came in back in September. Good. But yeah, this looks nice and clean, man. We just got to get out of this channel, okay? It needs to get some volume. That's the thing here. The key is the volume, right? I can take a peek at data, yeah. Looks like it's doing it like I said it was going to do, actually. Well, I mean, we have a weekly sell signal that came in. That's not good, right? Not sure how accurate this is. All right. So we had that fake breakout. But we're still in the channel, right, guys? We're still holding against here. Let's go to like an 8-hour chart, get a kind of better idea here. What's going on? So the 20 EMA is right around that 310 area, okay? That 290 to 300 area. All right. So we could be potentially making another bottom here. Kind of have to see how this plays out overnight, okay? So there's your data. Let's look at FET fetch.ai. This was another one that I'm currently in a trade on, and the daily looks good to me. We're just kind of back testing this this triangle right now. Still making positive momentum, which is good. All right. 4-hour, kind of just consolidating right along the top of this the triangle, right? We're still above the 20 EMA, and we are, I mean, it just looks like we need to get some volume that comes in, right? So this trade's still active for me. Should be good. Just gotta be patient with it, that's all. And we covered ZRX, we covered data. It looks like engine is actually looking like it wants to run, okay? It's back out of the ascending triangle. All right. It's making some nice moves here on the daily chart. Hourly on what? Fetch. Of the hourly on fetch you're talking about? I wouldn't say it's going to be a 3-bar play, but I mean, yeah, I mean, this definitely looks like it's just kind of consolidating down sloping right now, right? Or maybe you were talking about data? I don't know. Yeah, data is for sure going to go further down. Yes. I'm thinking around that 310 area, 305 area even. All right. Anywhere towards the bottom of this trend line is where it could definitely go. All right. I was looking at is that right, Arash? 50 million of ETH got stolen from where? An exchange? Let's look at Facebook real quick, shall we? Look at the 3-day. Like a sideways cup and handle, right? So yeah, Facebook looks alright over here. Oh, we get some targets on Facebook. Looks like an ascending triangle to me. Did connect. Yeah, Facebook here. Well, hit a 786 fib extension. Retrace to 618 is now pivoting from there. And look at our oscillators on the daily chart. Looks like it's entering overbought territory. On the RSI is our stochastic RSI is obviously in the overbought area. We haven't crossed down yet or made any real signs of reversing back to the downside. We do have some rejection up here. Do you guys see that? What happens here? We might get a bit of a pullback on Facebook. If we end up making a lower high than our previous high up here, then there will be a pullback for sure. Let's look at let's look at the VIX, the volatility index, okay? Nice. So if you guys aren't familiar with what this is the volatility index of the S&P, and I think we're going to see some more volatility come in, especially as we get closer to the elections and you know, we kind of get towards the top on the S&P. Kind of hard to pattern this, but for sure this looks like a descending triangle. So probably just comes or breaks back down like anyways, it's probably not the best to look at. Cover the S&P. Go to the Dow real quick. Obviously looks similar to the S&P, right? Pretty bullish to me. The hell is this? Anyways, so the Dow, okay. Could say it was trading in a range, right? And we just took an estimated measured move of what this was, 17.63%. We obviously broke the range, so that's kind of like the measured move of this range breakout, okay? We're gonna put a little horizontal there around 31,250, okay? You guys have any other tickers you guys want me to cover, or just let me know real quick. I did just post this trade setup on Digix Dow, okay? So as you can see on the weekly, looks like we're getting a little bit of a pullback. So we're still in this triangle, right? Definitely plausible that we go back down to the bottom here, or trying to break it, okay? So typically Bitcoin kind of runs parallel to what the US dollar index is doing, and obviously right now the US dollar index is pretty bullish, as you guys can see. Basically when the Bitcoin bull run was this, guys. This was the Bitcoin bull run right here. And ended right there. So it kind of runs inverse to what the US dollar index is doing. Obviously the US dollar index right now is kind of on a rally, which making Bitcoin have trouble trying to rally against the dollar. Obviously we can clearly see that we're in a massive downtrend right now. However, I mean, this still looks pretty bullish to me, actually. Hanging on to that 50-60 RSI on the weekly. We went to like the monthly chart. Might be a little easier to see. Well, my next coaching session is Thursday evening, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. You guys can join me there. All right, so let's look at this real quick. I think the US dollar index is definitely pretty important for what Bitcoin does, okay? And the monthly looks like, oh, looks like it just bounced off 20 EMA and probably just trading sideways here for a bit. Now, are we in any sort of pattern? So let's try to designate that. This is the US dollar we're talking about here. This is the DXY, okay? Have a good night, Matt. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate all your support. All right, so it kind of looks cup and handle-ish, downsloping cup and handle-ish, right? This is a monthly chart. Just kind of looks like it's just riding it out, right? So see if it can break back above 100. Obviously, this is not going to be good for Bitcoin. As I mentioned before, right? The Bitcoin bull run was basically this downtrend on the US dollar, okay? Now, we could get something that happens like this where we come back down. So there might be a potential area here where we get Bitcoin to go on. But yeah, I mean this is interesting. I think that there's definitely some correlation between the dollar index and Bitcoin. Let me know your guys' thoughts about that. Look at some other assets here. Look at Maytech. This one looks like it could be pulling back. Okay, had a meteoric rise since the call out in November 5th. I called it out. Okay, thing was 160 satoshis or 170 satoshis when I called it out. I saw this igniting bar and a back test, and here's your 3-bar play, but did much more than that. The ETH article. Okay. Crypto exchange Upbit confirms theft of 342,000 ETH. Wow. On Wednesday, the major South Korean crypto exchange Upbit confirmed that a whopping 342 ETH has been stolen from its hot wallet. Well, that's why you don't keep funds in a hot wallet. Funds worth an estimated 50 million at the time of writing. That's terrible, man. Is that fake news though? Nah, I don't know. That's probably real. Yeah, that sucks. Indian government to issue national blockchain strategy. 5 crypto exchanges halt or shut services amid perceived crackdown. Well, definitely not good news for the crypto markets, okay? Anyways, let's get back to Maytech here. So here's the pullback that I think we're going to get. We'll probably get a pullback. for the daily. Yeah, I mean, this could be the area of value, of some value, okay? I guess we'll find out. It looks like it's about to cross the... If we do cross below the 20 EMA, guys, we are going to definitely head through this, probably through this ascending triangle top here that we broke out of, okay? So just be patient on re-entering this. All right. I will try to alert you guys in our paid alerts channel if you guys are part of that. In my opinion, Neo looks ready to make moves, okay? Here shortly. All right, we're getting that bounce off the 20 EMA on the 3-day chart. We did get this cross here, this cross up, okay? How are the oscillators looking? Well, looks like we just crossed up on the daily. We're still making negative momentum, but it looks like we're getting a nice bounce, okay? Negative momentum on the 8 hours weaning off. Could be not a bad place to take an entry. Do have a little bit of a falling wedge here. All right. However, if Bitcoin does decide to dump, all the altcoins will dump with it. So just be careful trading altcoins right now. Although, if Bitcoin decides that it wants to hang on in this channel here and try to make another move to the upside, then obviously the altcoins will probably do okay. Go back to data real quick. Well, I thank you guys for joining the stream tonight. Appreciate all your guys' support. If you guys have any other questions or any other tickers you guys want me to cover real quick, please definitely mention it here in the chat, or you can message me on Discord. That would be great. VeChain doing things. All right, well, we are approaching the 236 fib extension, okay? We're probably going to see some resistance there. All right. But it looks like we do have some nice momentum happening here. We just crossed up on the RSI. Yep, so this definitely looks bullish to me. Okay, we're gonna see some maybe resistance here. Okay, let's see what the resistance channels daily. Okay, so we don't really have any daily resistance until 126. Okay, so we could probably potentially run up till there before we get a pullback. But in my opinion, we're probably gonna get a pullback here soon on the daily. Looks like it's just kind of resetting volume here. So VeChain looks like it's doing things, guys. Definitely check VeChain out if you haven't done so already. Good evening, Joe. Good evening. Good evening. We have a nice 3-bar play here, VeChain, right? Igniting bar, resting bar, another bullish engulfer. So looks pretty good to me. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any other questions for this evening, I'm gonna hop off here. And make sure you guys hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. We appreciate that. And we'll catch you guys in the next stream next week. All right. Talk to you guys later.